Pinch harmonics, also called artificial harmonics or squeals, are a staple of hard rock and metal music, and they can add a lot of energy and interest to your guitar playing and your solos. So I'm going to show you how to play pinch harmonics, and importantly, how to hit them right every time. Because there's nothing worse than trying to get that really cool squealy sound and it just falling flat. So to play a pinch harmonic, all you have to do is pick the string in the right place and then catch it with the side of your thumb all in one fluid motion. Now, that doesn't really mean a lot by itself, does it? So let's break it down and I'll walk you through it step by step. Now, I'm going to be playing my harmonics on the 12th fret of the 3rd string because I find that it's one of the easier ones to hit. It's a really good one to start with. Alright, let's start with our amp settings, and you're really going to want a high gain setting for this. With a clean setting, it sounds a bit like this, which probably isn't the sound you're going for. It's not great. I've also found that it's a lot easier to use your guitar's bridge pickup as opposed to the neck pickup, because the bridge pickup is a lot brighter sounding, so the pinch harmonic really rings out and gets the effect that we want, whereas the neck pickup can sound a little bit warm and it kind of loses its edge. Now, let's look at where we're picking the string, because that's really, really important. If you try and play a pinch harmonic in the wrong place, it won't sound right. You'll just end up with a mostly dead note. Most of the time, I'm playing my pinch harmonics round about here, which is just behind the neck pickup. And that's because it feels the most natural for me. I'm usually picking round about there anyway. But there are several different places that you can play pinch harmonics on the strings. Without getting too technical, these places are called nodes, and it's just to do with how the string vibrates. You don't have to know about them to be able to play pinch harmonics. There's generally 3 spots that work best. The first is just before the neck. The second is just before the neck pickup, like I said, that's where I like to play them. And the third is just before the bridge pickup. Now, it's worth pointing out that the exact position will change ever so slightly depending on the note that you're picking. So if you find that you're not getting the right sound, just try moving your picking hand up or down the string slightly. Next, let's take a look at how you hold the pick. I find that gripping close to the tip not only gives me more control in general, but for pinch harmonics, it gives better access to the side of my thumb. I also like to angle my pick slightly, which again makes it easier for my thumb to hit the string as it passes. So all I'm doing is just pressing my thumb down a little bit more, and that just rotates the pick and gives it a little bit of an angle. Alternatively, if you want to keep your pick angle normal, then you can try scooping from underneath the string, and I found that also works. I also really recommend squeezing the pick quite tightly or pinching it, which is where I think it gets the name from. And the reason for that is it squeezes your thumb out a little bit as it flattens down, and that will just make it more likely to hit the string as it brushes past. I find that once you get a technique down for pinch harmonics and you start to understand how they work, then it becomes a lot easier to adjust it to your playing style. One thing to be careful of is you don't want to accidentally mute the string. You don't want too much of your thumb coming into contact with it, because that will just stop the note from ringing out. It really is just a light brush past. You shouldn't even feel it that much. If you find that you are muting your string, just try mixing up your technique a little bit. You can try picking harder or changing your grip on the pick, so how close you are to the tip, or you can change the angle, or even try that scoop technique from underneath the string if you've not tried that. The real key to a good pinch harmonic, and anything in guitar really, is consistency. You'll probably have to start off slow to get that technique down, and it can be a bit frustrating. But after a bit of practice, it will become muscle memory and you'll be able to play them without even thinking. One really cool thing about pinch harmonics is once you've got that technique down, then you can combine it with other ones like bends or using your whammy bar if you want that really 80s sound. And that's it. That's everything that you need to know to be able to play a pinch harmonic. And I've got no doubt that after a little bit of practice, you're going to be able to do it. If you do have any questions, let me know in the comments down below and I'll do my best to help. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.